It is time now for the Sweetheart program, brought to you today by Hereford Feed Ingredients.
June Wagnon of Lubbock, former longtime resident of Muleshoe, turned 90 years young earlier this month. June was actually a firecracker baby. He was born in his family's home in the Lasbuddy community on the 4th of July, 1927, and was delivered by his grandmother, Granny Duke, and a Mrs. Crane. His family left Lasbuddy in 1936 and moved to the Longview community and lived there for 3 years. Then they moved into Muleshoe in 1939, and his father opened Wagnon Grocery Store here. June's actual name is William Burrell Wagnon Jr., after his father. He was one of 3 sons of Morna and W.B. Wagnon. His father always was known as Happy Wagnon. June had a brother, Dixon, who lived in Lubbock and is deceased, and another brother, Joe Mack Wagnon, who lives near Oklahoma City, but lived here in Muleshoe for many years. June Wagnon attended school in Muleshoe and graduated in 1944 from MHS. He attended John Tarleton College in Stephenville for 2 semesters and then joined the United States Navy at the end of World War II. He was stationed in Seattle and helped the men coming back from the war. After serving in the Navy, he came back home to Muleshoe and helped his father in the grocery store. He met at church Betty Jean Wright, and she had just moved with her family to Lasbuddy community from Oklahoma. She was 17 and he was 9 years older, 26. They had a whirlwind courtship of 6 months and married the day after Christmas in 1953 at the Muleshoe Church of Christ. I shall never forget, Betty told me that her mother-in-law, Morna Wagnon, insisted that all the family wear their Sunday best when they came to her home to celebrate Christmas. Of course, you can imagine that pleased beautiful Betty, because she always looked her very best no matter what she had on. She was one of my favorite people. Their first home after they married was the garage apartment behind his parents' home at 8th and Avenue B here in Muleshoe, and then they moved to 1816 West Avenue C. Betty and June had 3 daughters, whom were all reared here in Muleshoe. Sherry now lives in St. Louis, Lana in Evergreen, Colorado, and Melissa in Shallowater. Betty opened and operated Something Special on Main Street in Muleshoe, January of 1976. June now has 7 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren. He operated Wagnon Grocery for many, many years here in Muleshoe until he sold the store to Roger Lowe in 1974, pardon me. He purchased Ready Mix Concrete in 1979. Betty Wagnon, his wife, died December the 6th, 1993. After her death, June continued to run both businesses until 1998 when he sold ready mix concrete, and in 2002 when he sold something special. 14 years ago, he moved to Lubbock and now lives at Raider Ranch. He was a long-time, faithful, active member of the Muleshoe Church of Christ, and he now is a member of the Kings Ridge Church of Christ in Lubbock. All of his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, except two, attended his 90th birthday celebration held in Shallowater at Melissa's home. Melissa's oldest daughter was unable to attend because she is attending graduate school in Norway, and Lana's oldest son could not attend the big birthday bash, but he came before that and visited his grandfather. We want to say a big, happy 90th birthday to June Wagnon, and many, many more. God bless you and your entire family. You are being recognized as Channel 6's Sweetheart by Hereford Feed Ingredients Incorporated and Liz and David Tips.
The Sweetheart program has been brought to you today by Hereford Feed Ingredients. You can find it on Reach Broadband Channel 6 in our rotation. Also, MuleshoeTV.com on our website. Click on the Sweetheart link at the top of the page. If you'd like to nominate someone to be our Sweetheart here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com. Call 806-272-3990. We need a short biography and a picture.